All right, all right. Yo, what's happening, y'all? Well, we back. We are back well, we never left Texas this time. We actually been right here in San Antonio, y'all. Well, we've been in Texas. We were in Houston for the weekend. And tonight, y'all, we're going to do the recap of Texas Heat. And boy, let me tell you, it was hot. And I don't mean outside. The weather was actually quite nice. It was pretty doggone pleasant, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So, y'all know what it is, man. Uh, I don't know that we could have asked for a better weather situation over the weekend. We didn't get any precipitation. We did get a lot of sunshine. It wasn't too hot. It was never cold. Everything just went well. The event, the actual steppers contest that took place, the Texas Heat Steppers contest, was phenomenal. Tonight, y'all, we're going to have my special guest, which will be Mr. Nikee himself. We got a lot to talk about. And because I need y'all to understand the depth of everything that took place during this weekend. I am still somewhat speechless from this event, and there's a few reasons why, and I'm going to let you in on it. I don't even really know. I'm still kind of at a loss of how to explain what really went on this weekend, but I'm going to do my best because y'all need to know. I know y'all have heard me say over the last year that this is one of those events that I feel like people just need to be at it. You just need to be there. You need to come. You need to go to it. I'm going to go and say that even more so now that this is an event that you kind of need to be at. Let me see. Y'all have to bear with me here. I'm working on making sure I got all my ducks in a row here in the program. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get Nikee on the line, y'all. So anyway, let me finish by saying this. Oh, man. I got some issues, y'all. Nothing seems to want to work right. Why is this like this? Why is this like this? Let's see. Okay, anyway. I was very excited about the turnout. We had an awful lot of people who showed up and showed out. A lot of great contestants. One of the things that stands out to me about Texas Heat is that the people who participate in the event are usually people who you don't see in the general other contests. Let me put it like that. You don't usually see a lot of them doing their thing. And so when they come to this contest, it's where you get an opportunity to see faces that you don't normally see in competition. And I thought that was a phenomenal thing. A couple of things happened behind the scenes, and that's something that I'm really interested in us discussing on today. Y'all bear with me while we get our people on the line here. That was one of the things that for me, it stood out quite a bit. And I think that's one of the things that I like so much about this event, because we see people that we wouldn't normally get the opportunity to run across. And for me, that's just sort of a phenomenal sort of thing that you're not going to see in the world's largest and other competitions that we all attend or we love so much. This one was unusual in that it was not long. It was well conducted, well put together, definitely, uh,
Definitely.
I'm getting some feedback here. Definitely one of those events that we wanted to. Wait a minute, y'all. Okay, there we go. All right, turn your camera on, bro. Bro, I need you to turn on your camera for me. I don't see you. Wait a minute. There you are. Okay. So this this is one of those things where we don't get the opportunity to really enjoy um, some of these contests sometimes. I mean, we enjoy the competition because it's always, you know, good to see the people that are in the competitions. And I mean, because we know we got some phenomenal steppers out there, but we also know that there are other people in the world who also step. And so there are times when we want to see other people who have the ability, you know, to get down for theirs. And this was definitely one of those times where we got the chance to see some people do this dance that we wouldn't normally otherwise see. Y'all, I'm having some couple of minor issues here. We're going to get them worked out in 1 second. We're trying to get them on the line. I apologize for it taking a little bit longer than usual, but we will get it done, y'all. Okay. You're not on camera. Producer lady wants to know if she's on camera. In the meantime, while we're working that out, Dallas Brown, I see you. How you doing? Vonda Powell, Sylvia Perry, Mary Alicia Robinson, Norma Wilson, huh? What happened? You know, see, this is what you do to me every time. You could have just been in the show. See, you see how you are. You see how you are. Nike. Let me see. I think he left us. Okay, wait a minute. Let me do this. I'm gonna do something different here.
Everybody put your fire signs up. Tell us how much fun you had.
I'm gonna do it this way. Okay. Oh, okay. Here they are.
I'm gonna do it this way.
Here they come. Okay, I hear you.
Yeah, here they are.
I don't have a picture yet.
Okay, I hear you. Yeah, here they are. I don't have a picture yet. Okay, I hear you. Yeah, here they are.
Still Nikee and Cristal.
Uh-oh.
Everybody put their thumbs up how much fun they had. They fired. Yay. Hey, Gabby.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, Texas Heat, bring that fire.
Yeah.
Bringing that
Fire
fire.
signs.
Okay, Nike, do this for me. Jump out of the room, and I'm gonna make a straight call to you, and then we'll do it that way.
Okay.
Let me see. Matter of fact, let me do this. Leave. Let me call. I'm gonna do it like. Didn't mean to do that. Do it like that. Do it like that right there. Right there. Okay. There we go.
There must be something
We
with
don't
my
have a
camera.
video yet, you guys. I need y'all to turn your video on. And I can't hear you. So try to get that worked out. Anyway, in the meantime, y'all, here let me start this off while we wait to see if we can get that there worked out. We don't have these problems when we interview Nike. We usually have everything
What's wrong with the computer?
there. I hear your audio, Nike. So let's get the video up. Let me start by saying this right here, cause for me, there were some highlights to this event. Okay, I see the picture of the baby, so all we have to do is now you turn your camera on. There were several highlights to this event that, for me, were critically important. And believe it or not, a lot of it had not much to do with stepping. I know that probably sounds crazy, but let me tell y'all, this event was we're working on it. This
Brian,
event,
can you hear us?
I can hear you. I can hear you, Crystal.
I think I have video on the phone in the room,
That's
the
fine.
previous
That's fine.
message.
Either way you do it. We don't because we don't have video for you right now. Do you have
Can
something
you
over the
can you
lens by any
check
chance? Hmm?
can you check the Brian's room, the first one you sent, and see if you can see us in there?
Okay. I'm gonna hang this one up and I'll go to that one.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Join. Let's see. Oh, I see them. I see the. There you are. Oh, banger, banger, banger. There he is. All right.
Nice view.
So let me see. Let me do this. Do that right there. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to, if you don't already know, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Nikee.
That's
Nikee,
fine. I don't need the phone.
Nikee, what's happening, man?
How you doing? How you
Man,
doing?
I'm much better now, dude. All I gotta say is, are you getting your rest, sir? Because I know
Yeah.
you got to be tired.
Yeah, I'm still up here. You see, we still at NRG Stadium. We still
Oh
back
yeah,
there.
you still in the building. Check you out. All right, you really
Still in
chilling.
the
I don't
penthouse.
blame you, man. I see you, Joe. I see you, Will. Brunella, Lorenzo, Vonda, Valerie Mormon. I see everybody in the building, man. Y'all, thank you for checking in. Nikee, man, listen. Before we get into this thing, man, let me first let me give you one of these, bruh. Real talk. Your event was nothing short of phenomenal. My hats are off. My hats off. My hands are applauding. Uh, there's not a whole lot to say in regard to this event. I have been fortunate enough to be a part of only a handful of events in my time, or as we've developed these sorts of events across the country in the last decade or so, to attend an event that had everything. And when I say it had everything, I mean, and I'm not just talking about the events themselves. I'm talking about the level of fellowship, the level of camaraderie, the level of love that was felt at your event, bro. That alone, for me, it goes so hard that there's not a whole lot that anybody else can do in that way. It almost leaves me speechless. And I asked you this question last year during the first annual Texas Heat, how you managed to pull this off. I'm gonna ask you that again, bro, because we need a refresher. I remember what you said, but I want this audience to understand your ability to make this thing happen the way that it did.
First, let me
I need your mic is down. Wait a minute. I can hear the baby better than I can you.
Oh, that's probably.
There you are.
Should I take it off?
That's better right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me first give a shout out to the Most High. And I always do philosophy. You know, I always say teamwork make the dream work. But
Absolutely.
if it wasn't for my right hand,
Man.
you know, my wife, like she just her degree to detail is so much like mine that we left no stone unturned. You know, we just want to put forth, you know, you gotta invest to bring balance. So, you know, I've been to a lot of sets, and it was always like things I always wondered if they could have done this and done that, would have been much easier or something like that. So
you found ways you found ways to improve on what you already saw, what you knew.
Right. Okay. Right. So what I ended up doing was I tried to get a hotel so everybody can be accommodated. So if we had an after party.
By the way, that was a great touch, Nikee. I like the idea that I did not have to. Once we got there and parked our car, man, I didn't have to move no more for the rest of the weekend. That for me was great. Especially
and then they're in the process of making a lot of renovations, everybody. So it's like,
hold on,
it's a 5-year plan.
Hold on, Nikee. We gonna get on that. We gonna talk about that. I want to talk specifically about that, about the hotel. Okay.
Right.
But so on Thursday, man, we started out at the studio.
Yeah, the meet and greet, the dungeon.
As usual, yes, the dungeon set, and as usual, Larry did that. Fantastic host, made accommodated everybody as usual, man, and did what they do. And I want to personally thank him for his contribution in that.
Right. Yes.
The dungeon set.
Yes.
Give the audience an overview of what that was or what the intent was, because we always got to remember, we don't want to take for granted our people that are listening, because Nikee, we got a global audience now. We have people literally checking in from all over the world.
The dungeon set is a replication of I call them the Z Steppers. Those were the ones that was like right behind the boppers, and they wasn't allowed to get in a lot of clubs, so they had to go in the basement.
Right.
So they will hone their skills in down in that basement when the walls are sweating and everything. You'll get some of your stuff dirty. So that's where it kind of originated from, and that's where I got the idea from different people explaining the dungeon to me, because I never witnessed it. I never was there. I was too young to know about the dungeon, but I was taught about the dungeon. So I tried to, and it's a certain type of music they did, and then it was kind of like, that's where the get down, or what different terminology for it, the man on man, it was just a certain style of dance that they kind of like welcomed in that particular scenery. So I want to embody that again.
Well, you did a phenomenal job with that. The music was on point, and the food, by the way. Let me shout out to your chef, man. We're gonna talk back more about that too, because on Sunday, man, ooh-wee. But anyway, I want to do this day by day. You dig?
Yes, sir.
So the dungeon set went off well. Matter of fact, Poppy and I had literally just gotten into town that evening.
Right.
I'm sorry, that was on Thursday. I'm tripping. I said Friday. That was Thursday. So we got in there on Thursday evening, and we came in, man, and you had a beautiful crowd. Everybody was there and ready to get it in, and they did that. And I think, what time did it shut down? Like 1 or 2, wasn't it?
About 2. Something like about 2 o'clock.
I think we left around 1. We had to get our rest.
Right.
We just got off that road, man.
It was just kicking off. You know what I'm saying? Now I was heating up. We about to heat up now.
So the next morning, being Friday, we had the workshops that morning.
That was Daryl and Angie. What? No, it was Dominique and Tori first. Then it was Daryl and Angie.
Yeah.
The slow bop, yes.
Yeah, with the slow bop. Now, I gotta take this time right quick to talk about the way you organized the workshops this time. Now, last time it was a little there were a lot of people, and it was, I don't want to call it unorganized, but there were a lot of people, and I noticed, and this is one thing where I have to give you your props, you and Cristal, you see your issues and you tweak them. And this year, the way the workshops were set up was phenomenal, because the people got an opportunity to really get information, and they were set in environments and in sections that made it easy to learn. That was a great touch.
And the one thing I want to speak on is the price. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, if people had purchased their tickets early for $100, you got a full access to all these phenomenal instructors. And I'm not understanding why they're not taking advantage of it. I'm talking about, you never have to come out your pocket again. And it kind of mind boggles me, because we would have a fire sale, and then all of a sudden people wait to the last minute and think we're going to honor the same fire sale. And I'm just like, no. And we jacked the price all the way back up.
Right.
We had like a roster that was full, and you're not going to see enough. I promise you, 8 hours of class, you're not going to see another roster like that in the country. Guaranteed. I stand on that. Me and my wife, we stand on that.
You definitely had some of the more prominent stepping instructors in the building, man. As a matter of fact,
we had the best of the best.
And Daryl Davis and Tick and Lady Margaret and all of these different people in one place as instructors.
We had all
That's
champions.
phenomenal.
Everybody up there was a champion.
Everybody.
Let's keep it a buck. Everybody that was on that panel was a champion.
Absolutely. You're right. You're
Everybody.
correct. That is a rare feat, because most people couldn't pull that off. I'm gonna just tell you that. See, and it goes back to me asking you how you managed to do this. Your answer for me on last year was the fact that you are a relationship builder. You build relationships, and the fact,
Networking.
and that right there, and I'm
Building
saying that
rapport.
to the rest of this audience as a way of making it clear and understood that this is something that needs to happen across the entire Steppers community, across this nation.
Yes.
There needs to be bridge building. Now, I say bridge building right now because I saw some things this weekend, bro, that blew my mind, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute.
Let's first pay homage to the energy.
You took the word out of my mouth, bro.
Yes,
This
spiritual.
event was spiritual, and I'm gonna tell everybody why in just 1 minute. And when I say that, I'm not just BSing. I mean it was spiritual. Okay, so we went into Friday morning with the workshops. Now, right after following the workshops, yours truly, me, had the pool party. I hosted the pool party.
Off the chain.
It was supposed to start at 1. We ended up starting at 11. We had
or 10. It was something like that. It was 10 or 11.
Oh, my wife said 10:30.
It was like, it was 10 something. I remember I was running around acting like a teenager, hollering in everybody's room like, get up.
Yeah, you was.
And
Look,
nobody about to sleep.
Hold on, but wait. Now, one thing that you did that I thought was bananas, man. You literally had all of the people's rooms damn near set where their patios and balconies were facing the pool. Like, literally, you could walk out of your room and be at the pool party on the balcony.
Or sit on the balcony.
Yeah, you could sit on the balcony and enjoy the music, enjoy the people. We were still
or go to sleep. Let's all wake you back up again.
Yeah, and well, you know, and Nikee came through there at about 10 o'clock, 10:30. Wake up, everybody, wake up, come out and party. And next thing you know, man, the pool party was jumping. It was on and cracking. Now, I started the whole thing out because I started earlier than I anticipated. She keeps saying 10:30. Look,
Party started at 1. He was there at 10.
it was supposed to start at 1. I was down there getting my setup ready, making sure we could live broadcast and have my DJ equipment set up. So we got everything set up, and since I was there and I had people that were already there hanging around the pool, I went ahead and played the music. I started playing the music. Man, next thing I know, it was getting crowded, and we were doing the thing, man. The whole first 2 hours was nothing but Dusties and walking
classic.
Music. Straight classic walking music. That was all. Look, Nene and Lil Lloyd was like stuck their head over the balcony like, man, you killing it out there. They was like, you woke us up with that good music. Man, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. I had so much fun at the pool party. Now, we were out there, and I literally played till 5. We shut the music off at 5 o'clock. The general, and they still wanted me to keep going. I was like, man, y'all got to get ready for the set. Now, the general manager, man, let me talk about the staff right quick. The GM was mad cool. He came by, and he says, man, I really love what y'all are doing. He was like, man, keep up the great work. He was like, y'all are it looked like everybody's having a great time. He was like, the music is at a perfect level, and it was bumping. He said, the music is at a perfect level. We don't have to, do anything else. He was like, we got a couple of people that's over here that are along the pool that just like 2 other people that weren't with us. He said, so, let's just, make sure we don't do too much. And I was like, oh, you got no problem. We ain't turning it up no loud. It's loud enough. It was already bumping. So, and he was mad cool. He took off, and we continued the party. The waiter came around, man, started serving food. We had the drinks out there. Yeah. It was phenomenal. Now,
what I also think was a blessing from the Most High was when he told me and Cristal y'all could have a whole run at the hotel. I was like, for real?
Yes, sir.
He was like, yeah, you could, you guys like whatever you want. I like, so they can all get balconies. Like you said, that's the reason that was engineered. We didn't know that at first. He was like, yeah, I have them ready. I was like, oh, okay.
Man, it was
like, that works.
You couldn't ask for nothing more than that, man. That was bananas. I was like, this is mad cool. Because, like, literally when we got up in the morning, people were sitting out on their balconies at their tables, eating, yelling at each other across the courtway, yelling across the pool, talking to everybody and talking to each other. Man, that was a great, great touch. So I'm looking forward to that again next year. That was cool. Now, in terms of the hotel, you were saying that after the event, they went straight into remodel.
What happened was the pandemic slowed it down. So we kind of anticipated that already because when the Wyndham bought it, the Wyndham was going to shut it down and just tear it apart and rebuild it. So I guess they didn't want the workers out of work, he was telling me. So they said they was going to do it stage by stage. They was going to take it floor by floor. They was going to rip the Jack Tripper carpet up.
You know, Jack Tripper carpet.
Janet and Chrissy was here, you know, in the late 70s. Because I took a picture of a telephone, and I'm talking about a telephone on the wall.
Hey.
I'm dying.
Well, it was
like,
cool because we did have a 70s party, so it was cool. You know what I'm saying? We was in the 70s, so it was cool. We had a 70s party. Now, let me back at the pool party, though. Let me give a shout-out to my man DJ Shorty Smooth. He came in and gave me a break for a few minutes. He took over the Wheels of Steel for a little while and did his thing. And super-duper shout-out to my man Casper, because Casper came over to me. Casper say, hey, man, let's liven up the party a little bit. And I was like, shit, it's live. He was like, nah, let's do this. He was like, pull up some Temptations or pull up some In Vogue. I was like, what? He was like, just do it. So I did it, and Casper got on the microphone, and he said, all right, y'all, we get ready to have some fun. Next thing you know, he starts calling people's names and tell them, okay, you got to get up and lip sync this song. Now, that was fun. That was mad fun. Now, but let me say this. I got two things to say about that. One, I could have never got away with what he did. I couldn't have got away with it. Casper literally was like, he called out, Sharnice, Nene, Jock Sanders. And Jock was on the balcony, y'all. Jock was up on his balcony singing, doing his thing. It was so live. Yeah. And I told my wife, I said, now, that was cool what he did. And what I loved was that the fellowship out there was so strong that nobody said no. Nobody
everybody participated. It was like a family reunion. It was like a family reunion.
He called Josiah Bird. He called Kim Bowie. He called out legends. And they got up and they participated, man. And I love that. Man, that was so important. Shouts out. Josiah on here talking about Casper. Boo. Yeah, okay. We seen you. Shouts out to Casper on that move right there. And since you and I had talked about it, you said today, so ladies and gentlemen, next year at the pool party, we're going to be doing some straight up lip sync to add to the event.
Yes.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's going to be a definite strong touch. So we did that whole thing, man. People smoked their cigars, people swam, people danced, people partied. We had a really good time out there. And it was time to shut it down at 5 o'clock. They still was trying to get me to play more music, but it was time to head on in because I had to set up for the 70s party, which was on Friday night, which was, for me, a highlight. Shouts out to the producer lady, my wife, for picking my outfit out. I actually thought I looked pretty damn good.
That was bananas. That was bananas.
I think I was the only person there who didn't take their wig off when it was over because everybody else had their afros. Everybody had their afro wigs on.
You hear Cristal back there talking about she didn't take her wig off.
No, she did. Right.
Nike, Brian kept saying, I'm not wearing those 70s outfit. I said, yeah, you're going to wear one. I'm going to get you a jumpsuit. So he kept refusing.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm going to wear probably next year. I'm going to find me a jumpsuit.
Yes, you can rock that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to rock a belly top.
Yeah, you can
do
that too.
Now, hold on. Before we do that, by show of hearts, okay, listen, y'all. Here's what we're going to take a quick poll.
Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Yeah.
We're gonna put a poll up, though, online. But next year, y'all, we're trying to decide whether or not it's going to be a 70s party or an 80s party. Let me see hearts for 70s, thumbs up for 80s.
Right.
Let's see what we
got.
We're
going to leave it up for like a week. And at the end of the week, we're going to decide.
Okay.
Because it's the first week of October through the 5th. We're going to nail it down with the hotel, make sure it's not a football game that week. It's not a problem if it is because they use the parking lot. A lot of people didn't use the parking lot, which was cool. So
yeah. Well, that back parking lot stayed mostly empty.
They just got to book early.
All right, Nike, so far we got mostly hearts, man. 70s.
Which one?
70s look like it's winning. 70s is hearts. 80s is thumbs. We got hearts, man. We got lots of hearts.
Okay.
So the thing is, man. So when we broke the whole set down to get ready to look, we got a whole bunch of hearts on here, Jack. They coming with it.
You had the best wig.
That's Joe. Joe, you silly, man. So So we broke it down, and then we went into the ballroom to get set up for the night event,
Right.
which was the 70s party. Now, let me say
Yeah.
this. That was also a phenomenal 70s
Off the
party.
chain.
It's probably
Yes.
one of the most fun 70 parties I've ever been to. And
And it
the
was like
highlight.
being at Woodstock.
What?
It was like being at Woodstock.
She said it was like being at Woodstock. The highlight for me of the 70s event, even though we got our step on, we got our walk on, DJ Shorty
Right.
Smooth, Mike Flex. Who was up there? Who were the DJs for that night? E.T. Taylor got it in.
It was, yeah, E.T. Taylor. It was them three.
But
It
let me
was
say
those
this
three.
right here. The spank contest.
Facts.
Bruh, the spank contest was off the meter. Behind that, what I liked even more, ladies and gentlemen, the Soul Train line. Baby, let me tell you, they got it in. I'm gonna be putting footage up for the Soul Train line here pretty quick,
That
y'all.
was
So get
awesome.
ready for that.
Yes.
They went in on the Soul Train line, man.
Yeah, we was going in.
It was crazy, and it was mad
What I
fun.
liked is everybody participated. You know, it was
Yes.
just like the love was the energy and the spiritual energy was so contagious.
Yes,
You know how some
sir.
said people sit down a long time.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it
Everybody
went
got
off.
up. Everybody got up and participated, man. It was just stupid fun. Now, I'm gonna stop right here because
Okay.
I gotta inject right here some very important facts.
Okay.
I don't know what this weekend meant. I don't know what was supposed to happen. I have an idea of what happens when a bunch of us get together and we go stepping and we have a good time. However, this weekend in that space, because I don't even want to say building because a lot went on not only there but also at the studio.
Mm-hmm.
This was a spiritual event.
Yes.
Now, last night I saw your interview with Reggie Miles, and Reggie Miles, both of y'all made it y'all's business to talk about the Holy Ghost, if you will, the way you feel with some of this music. And
Yes.
I could only be amazed by that statement because my wife and I had already had a conversation earlier in the day where we talked about what went on and just how spiritual it was. Now I'm gonna tell y'all why. I'm saving this part for my audience because I need y'all to understand something. There have been plenty of times where on this show I sit back and I have encouraged and continue to encourage people in this community to get together and love on one another the right way. Stop the bickering, stop the divisions, try as hard as we can to coexist in this dance and enjoy each other as much as possible. I don't know what anybody on this live's religious beliefs are, what their spiritual beliefs are, but Texas Heat was most definitely a spiritual experience. For me, if it wasn't for anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And I know all the things that happen in the world, they go the way they're supposed to. But from what I saw and experienced,
it was engineered that way. It was engineered from reaping and sowing.
There had to be some form of divinity running through there.
Yes.
All right. Let me start with, I saw a lot of fences mended this weekend. And I'm not going to get into no names, but I know of people who have been beefing with each other for years.
Right.
Who came together this weekend.
Right. In solidarity, yes.
Bruh. That, for me, that moved me in ways that people will never understand.
And they know who they are. They know who they are.
They know who they are. And, man, let me tell you, I saw people make amends, apologies. I saw people bury hatchets. I saw people have revelations. I saw a couple of contestants I saw a few contestants have life-changing moments. Like
Yes.
literally, you know, we talk about people's story in this dance because everybody's got one, right? All of us have a story. All of us have something about that's in this dance that moved us or created life in us or helped us through situations and all of that. I watched a bunch of these stories play out right in front of my eyes, bro. I had people literally that I've been beefing with for a very long time come to me making amends. I'm not against any of it because I feel like this was a place and a time. So whatever magic, whatever God was doing this weekend, bruh, folks need to pay attention. That's all. I don't even know what to say, man. It moved me.
It was synergy. It's called
something.
synergy. It was like we met at the right place at the right time, and that's what the Most High wanted us to do.
Exactly. And
I mean,
I feel like
and
that.
I go back to the music because, you know, our ancestors, you know, from Europe, or if you follow anything of African culture, we always had beats, drums, and different instruments that were instrumental in our development, and it speaks to the heart. So when you hear a good love song by Anita Baker or the Spinners, or whoever your favorite artist is, remember the heartstrings or the melody, and then you add step into it. It's a fusion.
Man, yes,
So when you put when two or more people agree, the Most High said that it can't be broken.
Hey, and look, even stuff that went on that wasn't supposed to be going on got exposed. Oh man,
it was meant to happen.
I seen,
you know, everything happened for a reason.
And that's my point.
Happen.
Everything that was supposed to happen literally went exactly the way it was supposed to, and you could not make this up.
No.
Shouts out to my man Drew. It was his birthday. It was Shorty Smooth's birthday. It was Bernella's birthday. Man, look, it was several birthdays.
Libra
in there.
season. It was Libra season coming right out of Virgo season to Libra season.
I wasn't at the workshop that Drew gave, but I got a story out of that workshop from somebody who told me they were in there literally crying. Drew gave a prayer after the workshop. He was encircled by brothers who were then encircled by the sisters. And the prayer was strong and it was important and it moved the crowd. In other words, Most High was moving among them. He moved among this entire event, bro. There's nothing that I can come up with that is the equivalent of, I've never seen anything like this before in my life at a step.
Anybody that practices any spirituality at any faith, at any level, the forgiveness comes from the Most High.
Oh, man.
And we all are not perfect. So it's just like in that revelation, we supposed to forgive and forget, meaning that whoever trespasses, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. So that if you believe in those lyrics or those words, then you're supposed to live by
scriptures. That's right. Well, all I'm going to say is anybody who was at Texas Heat this weekend got baptized by fire, baby. Texas Heat.
And like I said, now we going down the list. On the 70s party, everybody was almost possessed until like 1:30. Then you see everybody went to their rooms. They went to their rooms fulfilled with the Holy Spirit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You absolutely
They went
correct.
to the room with that energy, and then they woke up. And then go ahead, Brian. Then we woke up to the next day, and then how it kicked off.
Man, it was on and cracking. Saturday morning.
Yep. Saturday morning. Another phenomenal workshop.
Yep, another
the mega workshop.
Then we had the Saturday day set, which Now this is where and this is the part, and I'm gonna go ahead and expose this to the public because I had been keeping it under my hat for a long time, y'all. I flew the drone that afternoon. I'm just so y'all know we now have a camera drone that is a part of the Inside Steppin repertoire. I do have some footage from the daytime. Unfortunately, because of logistical issues, we were not able to put it in the air Saturday night during the competition because it was a little too crowded and unsafe. In the future, we are making provisions to make sure that you have the opportunity to see the footage from above. I apologize that we weren't able to do what we need to do. Look, Riri talking about, I was on the drone. Yes, you were, Riri. So
we don't want nobody's wig
We didn't want to put anyone. We didn't want to. It was a safety issue. We just didn't want to put anybody in harm's way. It was just a little bit too much going on in that little area where we were. But the thing is this: the competition, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Pete Frazier and C for laying it down. They did a phenomenal job hosting that. Nikee, I especially liked and enjoyed your couch up front. Wait a minute, hold on. Chris Stan, she said you broke it at the day party. Chris, it was repaired and ready to go later on. Trust me. Look, we had a propeller issue. All that's fixed. Anyway, the couch, man. I love that. I loved how you and Cristal were right there front and center in the main area of your event, and it was a beautiful thing, man.
With nobody buys. The king and queen sitting on the throne.
That was a great touch, man. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
We and of course, you know, the DJs did their thing and made sure that the music was correct. Now, for the record, now I'm gonna go down these categories, y'all.
Okay.
First thing I'm gonna do, because I'm gonna actually read off the entire competition list. And I'm going to read it off because I want to make sure that we give kudos to each and every contestant, because these people, let me say this to anybody who doesn't understand, because a lot of people truly do not understand because they've never been on that competition floor. It is a special kind of person who is willing to get out on that stage in front of all of these people and do their dance. Because we have people that will critique you in the middle of the dance floor when it's crowded. But for you to get up and get on that floor and put your dance on in front of everybody, knowing that you had a potential to make mistakes or whatever the case may be, but you do your dance regardless, and you put it down and you make your best effort to win that trophy and win that money.
First, let me piggyback what you said.
Go ahead.
I always told people to go click back on your video when I did the one the mindset of a champion. Let me just clear this up so everybody can understand the logistics of this. Now be clear. No award and no amount of money can misplace what the Most High gave us.
Nah.
He gave you life, he gave you ability, he gave you breath, and he gave you common sense and sense.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that you get after that is just icing. It's just icing. Nobody can break my mindset. I've always known I was that dude once I knew myself. So give or take, if I got up there and didn't get anything, I got more than what I earned in the first place. So anybody feeling disgruntled behind a contest, I think you need to go sit down and go back to kindergarten.
You said go back.
Because if you got, and I'm really talking to the steppers. I'm talking about the steppers that come from Chicago. I'm talking to them. And the reason I'm talking to them is because we the example. And I don't want to see none of that awful behavior when you don't place. You got so much to say. Because you felt, you feel, and you think you should have placed first. I wouldn't care if you played first through third, fourth through 10. We all champions.
That's right. That's right.
And so I think it's a code of conduct that we need to display where it's integral and it has integrity. So if you don't have those ethics built, your set is going to be trash. So it's a lot of promoters out here, and they know who they are. You know you done underhanded and cutthroat things. Don't shy away from, just fix it.
That's it. Bottom line, if you didn't get it this year, come back next year. Make it so they can't touch you. let's also call out all these wannabe teachers. Ooh-wee.
Teach if that's what you want to do. Whoever, when the blind lead the blind, guess where you end up at? In a ditch.
Nah.
And when you end up in a ditch, with me, Shawnee's, Josiah,
I get in trouble.
Tori, Dre,
I get in trouble for saying what you're saying right now. My wife be jumping me all the time, be talking about, shh, don't be saying that. No, it's the truth.
No. We're going to pull the wool over them, because if I do something wrong, y'all my family members, you're supposed to call me out.
That's right.
If I didn't pay somebody, hit my phone if I missed you, because it's like I try to pay everybody. Me and my wife made a mistake or whatever. No mistake. We paid you just what And if we didn't, we got you. Now, other than that, we got to keep the ethics in order. If you ain't got nothing nice to say or positive or trying to bring something to the community to bridge us to come together, now I'm going to take the heat for the men that come up with me. We didn't mean nothing by, we didn't want to play no crusty. It was a joke. Will Barnes is my guy. It was a joke. And everybody be so like, you know, touch and feel, you know what I'm saying? It was a joke. You know what I'm saying? Music is music, but understand musicality. It's spiritual.
That's right.
It's spiritual, and it's stepping always been spiritual. Do you see the connection with me and my wife?
Man, it's phenomenal.
My wife was so in a zone. We're going to take it back to the world largest.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't help her off the flow. That was God that helped her off the flow. Because I told her when I got off the stage, I said, how did you do that? She said, I don't know. Everybody talk about these unexplained events where women can rip doors off handles when they call it gamma synergy, where you can get the strength from God to do things you normally wouldn't do.
That's right.
So when you do things like when you're a creator and you're in that creative space, the Most High intervenes in your affairs and work them out. You just gotta you gotta have faith.
Right.
Faith without works is in vain. He said all you had to use is a mustard seed. So I seed. Everywhere I've been, I seeded with you and it birthed. It's gonna birth. I'm not gonna look back and dig it up and say, you know, is it growing yet? Because you got one more element, time.
That's right.
Everybody got a time and a term. Everybody. It's a time and a term, and it's seasons, and it's reaping and sowing. So we reaping the seeds now. Fire sale will be on, and everybody got a chance to get this nice package.
That's right. Y'all better jump on it. I'm telling you now. You want to be at this event next year. I'm telling you now.
Now we provide shuttle service. Now, what event we gonna call you out? What event provided free shuttle service? And if they did, they got the idea from me and Cristal. Who even ever provided free shuttle service for everybody? Not our staff. We allow common folk to get on there too, free.
That's right.
It wasn't any. I've never been to a 4-day party for $100, and we got to eat Thursday.
Never. Real food. Right.
Real food.
Now, and then we had other municipal use. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. Hallelujah, praise the Lord. You know, we were doing the TP out in the back.
Right.
That's right. Look. Shorty Smooth say the Sprinter Mercedes. Yes, sir. We had that. Now hold on. I'm gonna go down this list. I'm gonna go down this list for a reason.
Go.
Because at the end of this list is where we're gonna get into another discussion that needs that needs clarity. We're gonna clean up. We're gonna clear up some air for a bunch of folks that's got something that they need to say, but we're going to straighten it out for you so you can. So we're gonna break it down so it can forever be broke. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, in Old School Original, we had Albert Epps and Lori Tanner. Lorenzo Moore and Butterfly. We had Jesse McDaniels and Wanda Scales, Lindy and Crystal Holmes, Fred Simpson and Janice Jones, Geno Spears and Linda Johnson, David Joyce and Sasha Monet, Lloyd Johnson and Nene Mitchell. Now, out of those categories, third place went to Lloyd Johnson and Nene Mitchell. Second place went to Geno Spears and Linda Johnson. And first place went to Lindy and Crystal Holmes. Congratulations to all of you, but especially to my winners, man. Y'all did that. Y'all put on a phenomenal show. And by the way, because we did hear a comment from somebody saying, oh, they got all them Chicago judges, what this, that, and the other. We ain't even gonna get into that discussion, but here, let me.
We are. We gonna get that real clear.
Hold on.
We supposed to, no. I'm gonna say we supposed to judge it. It's our contest.
Because we know the dance.
Duh.
But wait.
Duh.
But hold on. But here's the most important part, though. Let's keep in mind, Cristal and Lindy Holmes, who took first place, are from Dallas.
They're not from Chicago.
They're from Dallas, Texas. Geno Spears
Texas in the building.
And Linda Johnson. Okay.
Dallas, Texas.
The only pure 100% Chicago people in that category, in that winning circle was Lloyd Johnson and Nene Mitchell.
Lloyd Johnson, and they was the only one from Chicago.
And they won third. Oh, see, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Now,
duh.
Let me go to Walker's category. Carlton Puckett and Jamel Jackson. Kevin Dockery and Trey Lachey. Lorenzo Moore and Butterfly. Jesse McDaniels and Wanda Scales, Lindy and Crystal Holmes, Geno Spears, and Zanetta Hinton. And we also had a late entry, Albert Epps and Lori Tanner. Now, third place went to Geno Spears and Zanetta Hinton. Okay. Second place went to Kevin Dockery and Trey Lachey. First place went to Jesse McDaniels and Wanda Scales. Now, let's be clear. Jesse McDaniels is out of California. Wanda Scales is Vegas. So, again, this was not a Chicago swept event. Let's be real clear. And shouts out to Wanda and Jesse, my girl Slim. They did that. Oh, they put on a performance, Jack. That walking was something else. It was a beast. New school. We had Ron Brown.
Wait, go back. I want you to say this. Only person from Chicago was Doc. Stop. Keep going. Now go.
You're absolutely right. Everybody else. Okay, so now. Yeah, Texas was showing up and showing out, Jack. So, Ron Brown, Pasha Love, Chris Skywalker, and Brunella Johnson. Yay, Brunella. That's my girl right here, San Antonio. Don't play. And Chris is out of Virginia. And it was her birthday this weekend. Kevin Dockery and Taylor Raymond. Carlton Puckett and Denitra Lewis. Todd and Angel. Milwaukee Walt and Donna Weston. Third place went to Todd and Angel, who also are not from Chicago. Carlton Puckett and Denitra Lewis took second. Also not from Chicago. That's California. Kevin Dockery and Taylor Raymond. And we, of course, know Taylor Raymond is not from Chicago. She's from Dallas.
But you got to go back. Todd and Angel from Chicago.
Oh, are they? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, they from Chicago.
Okay.
Well, she originally, no, you're right. She originally from Ohio, so he's from Chicago.
Okay.
So, again, it was only two guys from Chicago.
There you go. All right, now, this is where we start to have fun. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
For the get down, y'all, last category. Lindy says she's from Detroit. Okay. Angel from Toledo. Okay.
Not Chicago.
All right. So in the get down, right? Now, the get down started out, ladies and gentlemen, with only two couples, which I find unusual since we have so many people who claim they know the get down and they do the damn thing. We only had two couples. So with that said, what ended up happening was, and you can go on YouTube on Inside Steppin, and you can see the pull-out footage that we set aside for Bridget and Josiah Burt, who were a late entry. Now, the way they were included as late entries is a story only told by the video. You got to go back and watch it because Nikee had the microphone and he made some comments that encouraged others. Now, let's explain what? Let's explain how this played out. Let me give you an overview. First, I'm going to read the contestants. Lloyd Johnson and Nene Mitchell, Kevin Dockery and Sherry Gordon, and it ended up becoming Bridget White and Josiah Burt. Now, here's what happened. Because there were only two couples, Nikee is the sort of promoter that has said in the past and continues to say he doesn't care if there are only two contestants. Somebody going to get this money. Okay? Ain't no shady, shiesty, nothing going on here. And I can vouch for that. Inside Steppin speaks for Nikee in that regard. I have his back on that because I know how he rolled. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes, and I've seen him do it at his last contest. Now, because there were only two sets of contestants, Nikee got the microphone. He took to the floor, and he made the statement that there was a position of third place available, even fourth and fifth, for anybody in the room who decided they wanted to get up and try their hand at the get down and get this third place money. And he specifically said, if you're smart, you will get up and get this money. Take this money home. It's free money. Nobody moved. He then said, you know what? Forget it. Josiah Burt, come to the stage. Joe got up reluctantly and made it to the stage. He said, Joe, find somebody to dance with. He said, don't just get anybody. Find somebody to dance with. While that was going on, everybody kept screaming, Bridget White, one half of the chocolate drops. So Nikee said, Bridget, come up here. Bridget came up to the floor. So the third couple became Bridget White and Josiah Burt. Now, they performed first, which of course would have put them automatically in the running for any of the money. The other two couples then got their dance on. Now, the final results, because a lot of people seemingly were disappointed by the results because they felt like Josiah and Bridget should have won. Shall I continue, Nikee, or do you want to take it over from here?
Let me take over from that because everybody always in their feelings. But we talking about put your feelings to the side. It's business. It would have broke all protocol because we said the deadline was that Friday, September, what was it? 30th. So what we was going to do was we was going to tell them two, y'all could take all the money and split it down the middle, but still perform. But I came up with a more classy idea. I thought amongst the contestants that somebody in that group would have partnered up like Carlton and Lenny or whoever and just went out there because you guaranteed money in them three, whoever. It really didn't matter. It could have been anybody. Like me personally, it's a lot of dudes that I thought that was about that action and they wasn't because that was your opportunity. You could have did anything you wanted to do because to get down, you can almost do anything. But they don't know. They really don't know because they're not students of the game. Right. You could have wormed, did the snake, did whatever, and you would have came up with the money. But truth be told, if me and my wife would have outlawed our rules and said, you know what? They get a fair shake at first, second, and third. It'd have been an uproar. But you know why it wouldn't have been an uproar? Because outright, everybody know what it was, and everybody know what it is. You was there, we was there. And so, and he did it to the letter, to the max. And they never practiced together. Then nothing. That was to get down at his raw. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh, my wife said we're gonna put it, she got hard like a champion. We're gonna put the scores out there, right? Now go ahead, Queen.
Okay, go ahead and put the scores out there because I wanna follow.
Now we're gonna really hear something. Now y'all gonna really hear some smoke
for everybody who in their feelings about what happened in that contest, here's the scores.
Bridget and Josiah did score the highest, but we wanted to respect those who registered on time. So we made it an automatic third rather than allowing them to get ahead of people who had actually registered when they were supposed to.
Right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to understand that right there is what you call good business. That's called integrity. Understand that this contest will not end up with people saying things like, oh, it's a fraud. Oh, they're doing this wrong. Oh, they're cheating. All that's out the window over here. See, transparency is what's critically important, and that's the reason why you're being told what you're being told now. We're showing you the behind-the-scenes situations that allowed this to take place. So for everybody who want to know the truth is Josiah and Bridget did outscore everybody. But
they placed first. But I had to, me and my wife had to take it down because I'm the one broke the rule. Me personally, I broke the rule, okay? And it was a reason I broke the rule because I wanted to stay behind my word. I said I was still going to get that money out because other contest promoters demand at least 5 people compete. But see, I'm going to tell you another catch. We didn't take the money off the door. We had already had the money. Right. So we're not going to talk. We ain't going to pocket watch because y'all ain't going to talk about my pockets. Because anything I say and whatever my wife say, I do and I honor it. So I'd already said this automatic third because I can't, it's integrity. So I already set the guidelines and I'm not breaking them. I don't care whoever in their feelings because that's what it was. Because if they felt so strong, why you didn't enter?
Nah, that part. And let me just say this. They put on a hell of a show. They cut a hole in the floor. So now, at least you got to see what the get down really look like.
No, but I'm really calling out all these fake cats that be online talking slick, saying it's rigged and all this, and they don't give us an opportunity to do this, that, and the third. And then you get the opportunity and you really don't seize the moment. Yep. You see what I'm saying? So they really not really about it anyway. Because to be the best, you got to beat the best.
That's it.
You see what I'm saying?
Not so go sit down. You got to beat.
Bring the heat. Bring the heat to the floor. You see what I'm saying? And next year it's gonna be even thicker.
That's it.
And next to me and my wife improvise. We're gonna call it the wild card. It's like a Jack and Jill, but we call it the wild card.
So,
if you so tough, we pose it to we was gonna open it up, but we ain't gonna open it up like that yet. Cause we want the other ones that feel like they don't get enough, shine. We get it in. But we gonna do it different. We gonna put one hat with all women. One.
Don't give them everything.
She said not to give y'all everything, so I'm gonna shut that down. That's gonna be top.
Let's
that's gonna be
just say
top.
next year's gonna be even
secret.
more entertaining with a lot more contest opportunities and prizes. So y'all get ready for that.
No, we ain't got no prizes. It's straight money.
He's just straight. That's a prize.
I seen a promoter play me with that. He said,
money is a prize, Nikee. I'm sorry. It's a prize.
Wait. I seen a promoter play me like he said, I said cash and prizes. So your prize is a gift retreat to Lifetime Fitness. I said, Punk, you better take that back.
Give me my money.
I already got a Lifetime Fitness.
So you better quit playing with me, dog.
Right. Gave me a caramel apple.
Look, Casper,
Where's my
talking about
merch?
why y'all didn't let Casper in the contest. Because you a judge, Casper. He said he tried to get out of his chair. He tried to come down there. They made him sit down.
I know. But it was the reason I left all the greats on the throne. They was in the throne with us. No. Casper done won 10 times. No. It's about time. It's retirement. Michael Jordan. You cannot play with LeBron anymore, sir. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You can't play with LeBron. It's not going to happen.
Father, pat
me. Like, go get my coat. I'm feeling like. Okay, I'm feeling like James Brown. Go get my coat.
Father Time is undefeated while you playing. Father Time is undefeated, Jack. You ain't gonna beat Father Time when you get done with your bullshit. You know what I mean? Anyway, so let's move forward, man.
Yes, sir.
That was what? She want to know, did you want to say anything else about Saturday? See, you the one just said go to Sunday. Now you want to talk about Saturday again. That's why you need to be on the show. You play too much.
Everybody looked really good. Everybody was dressed phenomenal.
Lindy Holmes say that the Holmes will be there to defend the title and take some titles. That's right, Lindy, my man. And Lindy.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
See, and that's another thing I'm talking about. I want to see couples that stay together, pray and grind together.
Man.
I don't understand couples that win. This is odd to me. They win and break up. Wow.
I interviewed Nikee and Cristal right before they went on the floor, and right before the totals were tallied. I said, I kind of think y'all gonna win. And they was both looking at me like, you think so? He was like, man. I said, man, look, you one of the most underrated competitors, man, out here. He was like, you think so? I said, yeah, man. I was like, man, I love your style. I was like, man, you keep doing what you're doing. And as soon as they got their name called, his wife walked past me and went, I told you. See?
No, he ain't underrated. What a lot of people don't understand is you gotta go through the rookies. You gotta go through a timing. It's like it's very seldom you have somebody just cut through the red tape. And okay, you've never seen an NBA player get Rookie of the Year, the MVP, and an NBA championship. It's rare.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it can't be done. But I said it's rare. Mm-hmm. But if you're a student of the game,
now that statement right there needs to be said more and more and more. Student of the game. That's one of my favorite phrases, and I use it with people all the time because I want people to understand. First of all, I don't know no perfect steppers. Secondly,
it ain't none.
Secondly, the ones who people always complaining, they always win. They're still students of the game. When you can walk in a workshop and see Tick Man standing in line with the rest of the men like he's a student, what does that tell you? You think
what I want to do is next, Brian. Huh? What I want to do next, Brian, I want to bring these so-called people to say it be certain people that win all the time. That's not true.
Oh, I know it's not.
Why they come out from under the closet? It's not true.
I know it's not, Nikee. But I'm saying that to say that people need to get out their feelings and start paying attention to what's really going on and understand why things are the way they are instead of just making blank statements just because they first either heard somebody else say it or think they seeing something without understanding what's going on behind the scenes. Just like we just explained about the contest. people felt like this should have been this way, but they didn't understand why it wasn't. So we just laid it down so that they understand there's sometimes more that meets the eye. You got to read the whole book. You can't just read the first page and the last page and think you know the whole story. There's a whole lot in between there.
But our contest is going to stay true to certain ethics. Right. If a couple got down, and every couple that got down last night, they got that night they got rewarded.
Right.
Now, I want to send a shout out to David Joyce and his partner, because they really did really well. He did really well this year.
Yeah.
He did really, they did really well.
Nikee. I'm so glad you said that.
He did really well.
Let me say this.
He might have repeated.
Hold on.
Everybody don't know how close he was. He was real close to repeating.
But let me say this. I gotta put this out there. Sasha Monet, she's a new dancer.
Okay.
Gino Spears with Linda Johnson. Look, hold on. We talked about instructors earlier. Both of these guys are instructors. Both of those ladies were their students.
Yes, and Lenny. Lenny's a teacher too.
Yes. So I'm saying that to say that, ladies and gentlemen, these are instructors who are putting their money where their mouth is. They are taken to the floor with people that they have taught to dance and making a hell of a showing. Think about that when you choose an instructor.
And then think about the fact that the Texas Heat mirrors the world largest. Well, we ain't got no makeshift judges up there. Every judge was up there, almost judged, all of them judged the world largest. Yeah. Every last one of them.
That's right. That's absolutely correct.
So it's not like it's a knockoff. Because we not knockoff, because if you look at the money, our money almost mirrors theirs.
That's right.
Duh.
That's right. Absolutely.
And that's the truth.
No, you're absolutely correct. And it's just something, Brunella Johnson. Ron Brown also danced with his student.
Yeah, what? My wife over there patting me because she must think my blood pressure is rising.
She's like, calm down, Nikee. you know you be getting fired up. Okay, we're gonna get off Saturday. Let's go to Sunday because we gonna wind it down here. We over an hour now. Look.
All right.
On Sunday.
Yeah. The cool down.
Huh?
The cool down.
Cool down. So yes. I got up, man. I actually slept in a little bit on Sunday. And man, because I was wore out, Jack. Because we was up moving equipment at 4:30 in the morning. You understand me?
You missed it then. You missed it. Man. Ooh-wee.
What? I'm talking about we was moving equipment at 4:30 in the morning on Saturday night. I'm talking about on Sunday we got up and we got up early. I mean, not early. We slept in just a little bit, and then we made it on over to the studio. Man, when we came through the door, at 11 o'clock, they started over there at the studio. When we came through the door, we got straight in line. The Cajun chef, bruh, listen, the omelet was bananas. Dude, the grits, the French toast, everything, man. I'm talking about Texas Heat, Jack. That food was fire.
I'm speechless.
It was fire.
I was speechless.
Poppy said
she made me a turkey omelet for me and my wife.
She made them grits.
Just messy for us.
Yeah. The food was off the chain. I ate good. I went out back, man, at the patio, man, and chilled out outside under the umbrella with that breeze blowing, man. Smoked me a cigar, man. Had me a real good, relaxing time, and we all. Do
you know we started at 11 o'clock and we didn't leave till 8 o'clock that night?
Well, let me tell you like this. By 9 o'clock that night, I was at home in my bed. So while you playing, look.
Wait a minute, Nikee. We were so tired. Somebody brought us some Heralds from Houston. We were so tired. We'd been in the house almost 2 hours. The trunk was open and the driver door was open.
Bruh, let me tell you.
We both looked at each other like, damn, you didn't close the door.
Wait a minute. We finished unpacking the car, and I don't know what happened, man. I came in the house. I'm laid down. I'm tired. Somebody was on their way following us. They said they was going to Harold's before they left Houston. So I was like, bring me a half dark with mild sauce, Jack. So they stopped and they got us some Harold's, man. So we was going to have to leave the house to go pick it up. We was going to have to meet them up the street. So I said, all right, man, we walk out the front door. The hatch on the truck still open. The back door still standing open. We literally left the truck open. And was about to, if we hadn't went outside to pick up the chicken, the car would have been open till the next morning.
Every bug in Texas was
Every bug, right? Every lizard and bug in Texas would have been in that joke.
You'd have been in Chicago, you'd have lost everything that was in there, including the car.
Look, I don't leave nothing in there. And they can steal that Mercedes if they want to. They cold if they do. Nah, ain't nobody
Me and Cristal
around.
ain't been home yet. We went home to check our house, but we just not recouping. We just not getting back normal, and we ain't all the way normal yet.
See,
because my wife degree to detail unmatched. Like the shuttle service, we had like 2 or 3 shuttle services. We made sure everybody got to their now. The people that come out of George W., we told y'all online, don't do G-Dub. And we made some considerations for certain people that went out to G-Dub. We said, come through Hobby, please.
Airport. Yeah, that's the airport, y'all. For in case you want to know, he abbreviating over here. Oh, and by the way, shout out to Casper for the 5-hour breakfast that we were supposed to be going to that took forever.
Oh my God! Wow!
I had to call in reinforcements to come get me and Mike Flex and Gucci, because Gucci had to take pictures. Mike Flex had to DJ. It was 1:45, and we hadn't even been seated yet, and we had been gone 2 hours already. Man, look.
Wow.
We had to get a ride up out of there and make it back to the joint.
Wow.
But good try anyway, though, Casper. We appreciate you, baby.
Shout out to who was the drivers?
No, you in the.
No, that Casper was driving. We was in the Mercedes.
Shout out for the shuttle.
Oh yeah, Keyboy, my man. Shouts out to
Keyboy
for kicking in.
And my brother-in-law Lionel.
Yeah.
But next year, you know what? Next year, everybody, I'm letting y'all know now. Get y'all $4 ready. Get your $4 ready to pay the shuttle service. I'm letting y'all know now.
Right.
Get your $4, $2 holler. We're gonna call it $2 holler. If you got more bags, you gotta add another $2 with them $2 to make $4. And if you ain't got $4, stay back at the state you came out of. We don't need you.
He didn't mean that.
Yes, I did.
Y'all come on down.
He didn't mean that. No, he didn't mean that.
Hey,
come on in here. Come on and tell him, love.
question Sunday. Why was you doing a collection on Sunday at the day set?
What collection?
Oh, you know, like the main, I think like the civil service, like the servers and stuff. I felt that we should pay homage to them because, they like minimum wage workers or whatever. I don't even know what minimum wage is, but, just to show some love. They back there getting our drinks or whatever, water and Kool-Aid and all that.
I put money in the tip jar, so I don't know.
I did too. And any man that didn't tip over $5, you need to reevaluate what kind of income you got.
Reevaluate your life.
Get your life in order. Reevaluate your income level. Because if I saw any dude just drop $1, I was going to call him out.
See?
Like, you drink more than that.
You don't know people. You don't know.
My life said I don't know people struggle, but they come to the Texas Heat. They ain't struggling.
No.
We had black excellence.
Hey, man, you better listen to your wife.
Somebody said he's funny. Yeah, he need to be a comedian.
He missed his call.
You know how we do it at church? It's for the building fund. The building fund.
Cristal like, okay, Nike, shut up now.
No, she told me I don't even go to church. I do. We having church right now.
See there? Oh, that baby.
One more thing.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
More thing.
That's the star of the show right there, Jack.
Yeah.
Now that's a party baby, Jack. She know how to party. She hung with us
My
all
new
weekend.
stepper.
Don't play
It's my new
games.
stepper.
That's my baby there.
Looking like a
My new stepper. Oh,
Hey, girl. Hey, girl.
One more thing, Nike. I heard you say on the mic, everybody needs to dress
Accordingly
for the event. You were saying the DJs
now we know.
too?
Now we know what we giving. Yes, you got to come and tell everybody. Go get your 70s gear. Pooh, what is you doing? Get your 70s gear together. Everybody got to be bolted up the whole weekend. I'm not playing nobody coming in with no jeans and all that other stuff unless you on my staff with me, unless you dress your jeans up. If you don't dress your jeans up, you're not getting in there. Come with a jersey. Come with a jersey, not a Houston jersey. You're getting sent back. We're going to get your money back. If it ain't the Houston Rockets or the Astros or the Oilers, no jerseys. My wife said no jerseys.
Steppers short.
Either come in your casket clothes, or the clothes you wear when you go to court, or don't come.
Some of these people don't know how to dress for court, Nike.
Oh, they know how to dress for court when they wear them white shirts trying not to go to jail. and them blazers.
That's when they got one of them good lawyers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't show because I have a good lawyer. I don't even go.
All right, so man, let me just we gonna close it out, man. I'm gonna say this here, Nikee.
I need to make a brief statement.
My wife want to make a brief statement.
Absolutely, please do. I'm looking for you, baby. Come on, say what you got to say, Cristal.
I'm looking a mess. I'm feeling a mess.
Girl, you look like $1 million. Cut it out
weekend
with that Afro puff. Go on, girl.
Somebody said, at least you're not pregnant this time. But I actually am 8 weeks pregnant. So I've been struggling through this whole weekend, nauseated. So I want to thank the people that helped out.
So
I intended to do a lot of things myself because ain't nobody going to do it better than me.
That's right. It's yours.
But the way I felt, it just couldn't happen. And it wouldn't have gotten done without the people who stepped up and helped, was not asked to help, was not compensated to help. So I want to thank those people, Tracy, Bonnie, Paula, Poppy, Belinda, my family members. I can't say enough how grateful I am for people to step up and offer what you have not asked for and to mean it. Like I went back into the ballroom after it was over, all the chair covers, all the decorations, they had took all of that down for me already. I didn't ask them to do it. They didn't ask for nothing afterwards. And I really appreciate everybody that helped out.
Coach Cheese, Doc Lloyd, different ones that helped me.
Yep.
Yeah, even Dallas was taking chair covers off. He was helping us.
Dallas from San Antonio, thank you.
Yep. Hey, so look here, y'all. I want to say this to the audience out there. Y'all understand this lady was suffering from serious nausea and morning sickness through this whole thing. I want y'all to understand how cold this girl is. She was able to do all of this and keep this whole thing together and never let them see her sweat. You cold-blooded, baby girl. Real talk.
Thank you, Brian.
So
she was over there sewing and everything.
Right. Over there making it happen. So all I'm going to say is, again, because I am fortunate enough to have already had this information. Man, congratulations to y'all. I love y'all, man. And
so the next Texas Heat, everybody going to see our new baby.
Right. So
and I will not be pregnant at that time.
So you won't be. This will be the first time. This will be the first time it'll be a Texas Heat and Cristal ain't pregnant. Okay, good deal. That's what's up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell everybody thank you, Cristal and Nikee, man. Thank y'all, like, from the bottom of my heart. Not only did you put on a phenomenal event, God was moving through that place on levels that I don't think even I'm still haven't grasped yet. So it's somebody said Margaret is the official nanny, Margaret Fisher, because she had the baby all weekend. She's running up down through the head at the pool and everything.
Oh yeah, she was with her.
Margaret, shouts out to Margaret Fisher.
Yeah.
And Cheryl, we're going to send a shout out to our girl Cheryl from Dallas.
Cheryl had helped out a lot as well.
Helped out a lot from
Cheryl
Dallas.
She put in work. And Cheryl Head, if you're watching this video, me and you going to fight, lady. If I have to videotape your turban again, we're going to She was in front of one of the cameras. But that's my girl, so it don't matter. She all right with me. Shouts out to her and everybody else who contributed and helped to make Texas Heat be the best that it could be.
Shout out to Carlton and Mrs. Carlton Davis.
Hold up. I'm tripping. Bruh.
Okay.
Belinda, the Foxette.
No doubt.
Man, listen, Belinda, man. Shouts out. Belinda, not only at your event, but at World's Largest, made sure that I had all the information that I needed. She stayed on top of the game, Jack. She was putting out fires left and right. Man, that woman is phenomenal. Belinda, love you, baby. I gotta have. She's gonna be coming on the show soon. Her and the Foxettes. We're gonna be doing an interview with them, because they got a lot of history. Ooh, baby.
Oh yeah.
Legendary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I had to get. Let me. Shouts out to my girl. All right. So with that said, y'all. The producer lady said, do y'all have any closing statements?
The projected date might be October 5th through the 9th, 2023.
And hey, everybody take advantage of the fire sale. We don't want to hear no crap talking.
None of that. None of that. None of that.
And I want to thank the people that I met in Arkansas that trusted me to come to the event. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Let me send a shout out to San Antonio. Y'all came through.
Yes,
Y'all was in there deep.
San Antonio showed up and showed out. Shouts out to San Antonio, my San Antonio Steppin family. They showed
San
up and
Antonio
showed
locked
out.
their tables in. They was like the first ones to lock their tables in.
And they're going to be the first ones to lock them in again. Watch. That's how we roll in San Antonio, baby. We about that life. Yes, sir. So, all right. So, look, we're going to wrap it up. Man, y'all have a great night, Nikee. I appreciate you, brother. You've done a phenomenal thing. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. The world has thoroughly enjoyed it. And anybody who wasn't there, I feel bad for you. You better be there next year because I'm telling you now, you do not want to miss this event. It ain't just a contest. It is a fellowship. We went to church, y'all. We went to church. We watched the world move. We watched God move things, move people, move attitudes, and change hearts. And for me, that was better than any part of the contest. So
They said you didn't announce the last winners.
I did. I announced all the winners.
They said, I guess it'll get down.
All right. You want the winners for the get down. Third place, Bridget and Josiah. Second place, Lloyd Johnson and Indian Mitchell. First place, Kevin Dockery and Sherry Gordon. Those were the last ones. It was only 3. All right.
And everybody was paid.
Y'all are making her closing statements. Go on, girl.
Make your closing statement, y'all. Oh, okay.
She
Oh,
turned
that's
up.
how you feel?
Hey, girl. I see you. You're so cute. There you go. That baby is precious.
Go back and look at our video.
Okay.
That's right.
That's one of our closing statements.
All right, Nikee, man. Love you. Y'all have a good evening, man.
Peace and
Thank
love.
you very much, brother. And we got more work to do, so we're going to holler at you in a minute.
Peace and love and soul.
Love, peace, and soul. Peace, family. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have got an overview of what that event was like, and I promise you it is like no other. I've been to a lot of events, and this is in my top 3 easily. So y'all need to get ready for that and get ready for what's to come. There are several upcoming events. I'm going to go ahead and read some of those off right quick for the flyers that I do have available to me. Oh, and let me also say, because we didn't mention the photographers. My girl Lynette, she did her thing in there this weekend, and my man from I Shot Your Media, he did his thing. A lot of phenomenal pictures are online, y'all. A lot of them. And Gucci. I'm sorry, Gucci. My bad, baby. That's Snoop Dogg's personal photographer. Gucci was in the building, clowning, doing what he always does. I like Gucci. Gucci cool, man. Gucci a lot of fun. So this weekend, let me see, October 21st weekend, we got Fade to Black, Fedoras and Fatigues. The DJ Cross and DJ Vale will be in the building, and this is the old school hip hop and R&B. This is part of the Fade to Black event that's coming up. There's going to be a faded sneaker ball. This is WSI World Steppers Inc. at the State Ballroom, 55 Gilman Street, Southeast Atlanta, Georgia, southwest corner of Gilman and Piedmont. That's Saturday, October 22nd at 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. DJ Myron the R, DJ Cross, and DJ Vale. That's Fade to Black Atlanta, y'all. Get ready for that. Then we have, which we will be at here November 3rd through 6th, Harlem Nights. That's the Harlem Nights Steppers Ball. That's in Long Beach, California, and it is at the Maya Hotel. The Harlem Nights, the 3-day pass is $90. Well, I'm sorry, that was before September 15th. VIP table is $200. You must have 10 paid guests. Book now, and it's not too late, y'all. We will be in the building. And then, my man, out there in Las Vegas, Universal Steppers, we got the 18th annual Idlewild Thanksgiving Weekend Turkey Trot, November 24th to 27th in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Fremont Hotel. The admission is $75. VIP admission is $85. The Golden Nugget Hotel and Casino, 129 East Fremont Street, Las Vegas, Nevada. Fremont Street is a lot of fun, y'all, if you've never been there. It's buck wild. Poppy almost went ahead and started doing her own act out there and collecting tip money, but I had to stop her. On Thursday, they got Bootleg Thursday. That's at the S&S Saloon. And on Fridays, the main event, the Fabulous 50s on Friday. And Saturday's main event is All That Jazz. Speakeasy Saturday. We're going to have a good time at that turkey trot, y'all. Then, of course, we have one of my favorite events, another one of my favorite events, Jules and Gents. That's my girl Angie Fame. Her and her girl Deetra out there in Phoenix, Arizona. That's the Jules and Gents Phoenix Jam. But before they have that, they also have the Christmas Sneaker Ball, which is a fundraiser. Hilton Inn University Conference Center, and the admission is $25. And I can't read that. I apologize. So you can get with Angie Fane, y'all. December the 3rd. Yeah, or you can get on their website, Jules and Gents, and check out the information they have. And yeah, go to their Facebook page. Well, wait a minute. Why don't you come do this?
They have a Facebook group on Facebook, Jules and Gents, or you can just hit Angie or Deetra up.
Or you can hit
Facebook.
Jules and Gents az@gmail.com.
Yep.
So y'all get ready for that. I'll be at that stuff. So y'all can believe anything Angie Fane got, I'll be there. Cool Like That Steppers. It's third annual Steppamania, Houston, Texas. So get ready. That's March 24th, 25th, 26th, and 23. We got Daryl Smooth Greenwood, D. Myron the R, Pony Mac. Doc will be in the building. Irie Israel, Josiah Burt, my man Will and Melvin, who are the facilitators, and my man, the ambassador, Kevin Nevels, will be in the building. So y'all get ready for that. Cool Like That Steppers, Steppamania. And, of course, I'll be there, yours truly, doing what I do. Because y'all know how we roll. What?
And we forgot to thank Nike for our penthouse. That we
Our
had.
penthouse suite.
Yeah, we had a penthouse suite at Texas Heat, and Jock Sanders was hanging out in the penthouse suite with us.
Yeah, Jock Sanders. Jock, I got that video of you up there dancing and singing. It's coming out soon. I'm going to post that to YouTube so you get ready for everybody to see you doing your thing. So with all of that said, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in and hanging out and checking out the recap for Texas Heat. We had a phenomenal time. This was a phenomenal event. This was absolutely going to be one of my recommended events. You all do not forget to go to YouTube, type in Inside Steppin, hit the subscribe button, and prepare yourself for upcoming events. Make sure that your smart televisions have the YouTube app. That way you don't have to watch this stuff on your little bitty cell phone. You can watch it on your big screen TV. You can sit there with the snacks of your choice. You can sit there with the drinks of your choice, relax on your big old living room couch, and check out the festivities for those that you don't intend to attend or you can attend. We got you faded. Be ready for all of that. Am I forgetting anything, producer lady, or we out of here? We out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I love you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. That's in the words of my man, Tony Adway. And by the way, Tony, get well soon, my brother. He is currently under the weather. And I'm going to be giving you a shout, sir. Love you very much. And you take care of yourself till we talk. And even afterwards. Everybody else, I want y'all to have yourselves a fantastic week. All of you all who had birthdays and have birthdays, I want to wish you all a happy birthday. And we will be celebrating my man, DJ Mr. Mello, birthday here on Saturday at Horizon and More right here and we got Diana Bernella. Who else? Who's somebody else's birthday too? Who is it? I can't remember. We got a few birthdays we're celebrating this weekend. Horizon and More, San Antonio, Texas, y'all. Come through. It's the Steppers Hangout because that's what we do. We step, we hang out, we play cards, we talk a whole lot of crap. Come through, kick it with us. You ain't even got to dance. All you got to do is come hang out. And we're going to play that fly music, that real five-stepping music. It's going to make you want to dance. In the meantime, in the between time, I love y'all. I want you to have a good night. Enjoy your weekend. And we are about to make this. Bye.